Well, hey there, you just caught me dancing to what's going to be an amazing raucous stage here. Where, you might ask? I'm with Taste Terminal here at San Diego Beer Week 2011. This is the San Diego Brewers Guild Festival. Amazing San Diego local breweries. We're going to drink some beers. I've already started. We're going to have some food, and we're going to bask in the gorgeous Southern California sun. Take that, East Coast! Drink up, let's go! Hey now, it is one of the great privileges of my life to stand with an icon, if I may, sir, and I will even if you don't like it. This is the mayor of San Diego, Jerry Sanders. Did I call you Mr. Mayor? Did I call you Your Eminence, Your Excellence?
Well, all those are good.
Jer, what do you like?
All those are good, but Jerry works perfect.
Jerry works perfect. That's great. We'll be emailing soon.
Okay.
By the way, thank you for dressing casually. Every mayor always comes around. They look like they've just gotten out of their son's bar mitzvah or something.
This is a beer event, for crying out loud. I need to blend in so I can get a beer up these stands.
And I'm sure you'd have a hard time with that. Do you have to wait in the long lines or not?
Well, maybe I didn't.
No, I
if you walk around with the guys who own the breweries, and they can get right up to the front.
Oh, sir, excuse me. Mr. Mayor's here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Jerry's here.
No, everyone looks at me and said, that guy's who?
Yeah. I get that same response. Strange and weird. And I'm not a mayor of anything. So they told me you get one question, then you're out. Although they didn't really say that, but I was worried. Okay. So we came with one good question.
Okay.
San Diego. As a beer nerd, this to me is really the mecca of beer. How do you see this craft beer scene really exploding here? Where do you see it going?
Well, you know, people laugh about it, but it's actually huge business in San Diego. It's a lot of jobs are growing.
Right.
We're getting a lot of breweries coming into San Diego. We've got over 40 big craft beers now that are brewing here that are famous worldwide.
Absolutely.
And we've got many more coming. So our economic development teams are actually proactively going out to other breweries around the state and trying to entice them into San Diego, getting them quick permits, showing them building sites, working with them every way we can because we think it's a great industry to grow here.
And it really is. And you know, I think I ended an interview with Jim Cook recently, Jim Cook of Sam Adams, and he mentioned the word Gemütlichkeit, which is a German word that means community, essentially, in terms of brewing. And I really do think beer's about community. It's so great that you can join community and economy together and really create something, commune-economy, if you will. You'll come with some of the better. You have staffers that'll do that, but there's something to that.
I might use that in the state of the city.
If you do, I want like 10 cents or something.
You know what's been really interesting is a lot of the new brew houses that have come around and the new pubs that have come out have turned more into family things, probably like Germany.
Right.
I mean, you know, I walk by Blind Lady Ale on my walks all the time. You see families and they're eating pizza, drinking a beer. You go past, you know, just on Adams Avenue and Park Boulevard, I go past a bunch of them. And you just see all sorts of people in there at different times of the day just having a good time and talking to each other. And my wife and I go in every once in a while. We'll go for a brunch on Sunday or something, and you end up sitting at a table with somebody because it's very informal. It is. And it really is community.
It really is, and I think it's great. And just the fact that you come out to an event like this, participate, and really be part of that community, it's exciting for us, the nerds, and it's an honor to talk to you, sir. I really appreciate your time.
You know, and I appreciate it, and we're going to make sure that San Diego positions itself as #1.
I like what you said on the stage, and I believe that because I believe in you, brother.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey now, it's an honor to be standing here with my new buddy, which is to say I just met him, Marty Mendiola, who is the brewmaster at Rock Bottom, La Jolla, as well as Your Highness, the president of the San Diego Brewers Guild. Thank you for coming on the big Taste Terminal show. Ooh la la.
Thank you for having me.
So we're at the San Diego Brewers Guild Festival. What do you do? What's this all about? And specifically, what the hell do you do?
Right. Well, I make the beer, some beer, and bring it along.
Nice.
But no, we have some of the best beer in the country here in San Diego.
You do.
And we recently moved to this much larger location for our San Diego Brewers Guild Beer Festival. We're paired up with 94.9. We got bands. We've got more than enough beer, I think, to last through the day.
We'll see about that. I'm taking some home with me. I've got a bag.
We got to work on it. But this is our 3rd year of doing Beer Week.
Okay.
And so we're really wanted to expand our beer festival. A week from tomorrow, we have the beer garden event.
Okay, you're putting that on
Lodge
too.
At Torrey Pines,
beautiful
which
location.
is 10 top chefs paired with 20 brewers, $65 unlimited tastings.
Wow.
It's a wonderful event. But like today, you know, you can't ask for much more. We used to do this event at the World Beach Center in Balboa Park. We we were selling it out every year.
Right.
So we found this location, and now we can hold up to 5,000 people. Who knows what we'll get today? I think it's going to get up there in the 3,000 range, I think.
And I think it's nice. I mean, you know, it's no accident my shirt says drink local. I like the idea of San Diego Beer Week, and I think it's great. There's so many breweries from across the nation that actually sell here in San Diego. I think it's neat to have that little piece of just local. We're going to do something that's about the local beers, really showcase that. And I imagine as a San Diego Brewers Guild president, that's really your mission, is to really showcase San Diego.
Yeah. Well, we had, you know, beer festivals have kind of gotten a little bit out of hand with all like for-profit beer festivals, and
no way.
This past summer there was one about every weekend, and while we want to do beer fest, we want to promote. We don't want to just have, you know, unlimited drunk fest. We want to have good, you know, where you're able to taste the beers, taste the flavors, get some good food from some of our local allied pub members,
right,
and really, you know, enjoy the flavor nuances that we're making here. We're not just making alcohol, which is a part of the social lubricant that occurs when you're drinking a good beer. But
it's the only reason I have friends, by the way, is this beer.
But yeah, no, the beer and food coming together is a big focus for the Brewers Guild, and we really like to see that happening.
And how many breweries are in the Brewers Guild for San Diego?
Right now, I think we've just hit 40 breweries, with actually about 30 companies, because we have 2 Rock Bottoms, there's a few Pizza Ports, and so on. So
it's great.
Yeah.
And you know, and give yourself a little pat on the back. In fact, I'll do it for you.
Yes, thank you.
Rock Bottom Brewmaster, you won a nice medal at the Great American Beer Festival. Tell me that, and then get the hell out of here.
Right, we got a gold for our Moonlight Porter, which we're sampling, and
it's really good.
Gold at the Great American Beer Festival, and then Jason at our downtown location got a silver for his English Brown. Pizza Port was nice enough to not win all the medals.
They left a couple on the table.
And they left 2, and we snagged them,
That's awesome.
So between Pizza Port, AleSmith won 3, Carl Strauss won 1, we scored a couple, so we're really...
It's unbelievable.
You really are blessed to be in San Diego and have such good beer.
The mecca of craft brewing, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Marty,
my pleasure.
Great fest, man.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Take
care. I'm so excited, mainly because I'm half drunk, 3/4, but also because I am standing with really one of the most lauded brewers in America, and his name is Jeffrey Bagby, or as we know him, Reverend Mr. Jeffrey Dr. Bagby.
Wow.
He is the head brewer, the genius behind Pizza Port, Carlsbad, and really, quite frankly, all of Pizza Port. Let's not kid ourselves. And you guys just
we
won.
got head brewers at each location.
Yeah, but come on, let's not kid ourselves. You know, you lord above them all with your cape and I don't know, horrible, you know, stick shaking it. I don't know what you do. Anyway, my point is, you're amazing. You just won some awards.
Thank you.
Talk to me. What happened at GABF?
Lots of stuff happened.
Come on.
Let's see. We took company-wide 13 total medals.
Unbelievable.
And 2 Brewery of the Year awards.
Yours at Carlsbad?
Yeah, large brew pub in Carlsbad and small brew pub in Ocean Beach.
Amazing. And I was just reading this because I didn't know.
Oh, and Alpha King.
Oh, that's right. You won for Poor Man's?
Yes.
Poor Man's, Alpha King being a double IPA competition.
Yeah, a hoppy beer competition.
Hoppy beer. Oh, it's not just double IPA.
No.
Ooh, la la.
You can win with an IPA. Or I think an Imperial Stout won one year even.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. Your beers are... It's interesting, like, that you are essentially a brew pub in San Diego, but that your beers really stretch out. We're going to pause here. Do we need to reset or just... We're not going to reset, we're just going to go through, mainly because this man is so popular that if we have to pause, he will run away, as though we're on a date. He's the hot chick at the ball. Don't touch me, how dare you. I'm kidding. It's usually what people tell me. Anyway, so back to it.
You don't say.
I know, shocking.
Get right out of time.
So, hoppy beers, and you guys are just really known. Belgians, hoppy beers, really just...
Stouts,
everything.
Styles. We make everything.
Amazing stuff. And your the Carlsbad location won 3 times large brew pub.
Yes.
I believe. It's remarkable. So, you've been around for a while. I know you're in your early 20s still, but you've been around...
Thank you.
In San Diego, you've probably seen this scene just really explode over the last however long.
Definitely. I think I got into this San Diego brewing community or scene or brewing world in late '97.
Late 97.
Yeah, there was not nearly as much going on as there is now.
Did you have a sense like this is an area ripe for it, or you're just like, you know what, I'm passionate about this, Daddy got to make some coin and go to giddy up, or did you just maybe this is going to be that?
Well, Daddy makes some coin doesn't really exist in a brewer's world. Brewers work hard. And
I mean, literal coins.
We get a blue collar rate. I'm not even going to try to say that.
Blue collar?
Wage. Yes. Anyway, a few beers myself. Back then, looking forward, no. I mean, I couldn't have told you, yeah, we're going to be that big. I just knew beer was growing.
Right.
I knew it was exciting. I had homebrewed, but I hadn't worked on the professional side until I got to work with Stone. And working there, and got to taste new beers, see how the process really worked in a real, in a real professional brewery. Yeah, I could tell things were going forward.
Right.
To the extent that they are now, where we have something like 32 breweries in San Diego and growing, and that's going on in city to city all over the country. Never thought it would reach what it is now and continue to kind of snowball like it is. I hope it doesn't stop.
I hope it doesn't either. And real quick, we're going to give away your secret. What is the secret to becoming a pizza port? What do you guys do?
We work really hard and we pay close attention to detail.
Hey now, this is awesome. I'm with Chuck Silva, who any of you out there that love great beer probably had West Coast IPA. This is the man here. This man is the brewer at Green Flash Brewery, and I would say Vista, but you guys have moved recently. Welcome to the show, Chuck. How are you?
Very good.
Talk to me about the move. How's the new place going, and where are you now?
We're on Mira Mesa Boulevard and closer to where I live. Of course.
Was that the reason?
I'm stoked about that. That's not the reason. We had a great building there that we were able to move into. It's a big open blank slate, and it was easy for us to design our own custom layout and put our brand new equipment in there, and it's an awesome facility.
It really is, and I've been in there, and the word I use, and I don't know if this is complimentary, taking the spirit which is intended, cavernous. Like, it doesn't feel like it's quite filled in yet. Like, I feel like you have so much room to grow. Is that kind of the plan?
Oh yeah, we definitely have room to grow. Were you in there? When were you in last?
About 5-6 weeks ago.
We're filling it up. We're actually building up some inventory. So some of that open space was designed for our bottle conditioned beers.
Okay.
And we have Lafrique bottle conditioning, triple bottle conditioning. So those beers are stacked up on the outside of the coolers, taking up some of that space. And then over by the main the fermenting cellar, there's room for a whole nother cellar.
Right.
So
wow.
Our capacity right now is about 45,000 barrels. That'll take us over 100,000 barrels when we fill that entire cellar.
Wow, that's gonna be exciting for you. Is that a whole new set of pressures in terms of, wow, I'm going in this, I got to fill it out? Or for you, it's just a natural regression. It doesn't really feel like this huge weight on my shoulders.
Well, it's both. I mean, there's a lot more responsibility. We have more people. I've got 16 guys working for me now on the production side. The company's about 40 people now. We'll probably go to 60 by the time we build it all out.
Wow. So you taken having people call you sir yet?
I'll go by whatever people call me.
Well then, you might be in some trouble as the boss, I gotta say. I've never been the boss, but I imagine. So speaking of your name, and I'm not just saying this because I want to suck up to you, though I would, your fizzy yellow beer is probably, if not the best American representation of a Pilsner style beer, which you have dubbed internally at least Chuck Bar.
That was a fun...
Invoking your name with amazing little bottle designs and whatnot. Talk to me about that beer. Like, what's going on? It's amazing.
Well, we wanted to do a fizzy yellow beer that was flavorful and tasty, and so I got a nicely hopped... This is it right here, in fact.
It's beautiful.
And so it's loaded with sauce hops and a big load of Hallertau hops.
So you're kind of bridging that German, Czech, Pilsner kind of thing?
Yeah, more Czech style Pilsner. And then, being a little bigger and hoppier.
It definitely got more hops, which is why I dig it so much.
Right. And then, the Chuck Bar thing was just a spoof. Mike was actually drinking a bottle of Czech Bar lager. Pilsner, and he was looking at the bottle, and we decided that we were going to use some old packaging up in Vista for one of our last bottling runs and put some fizz yellow beer in it, just as like a test run, if you will, or something for us to enjoy in-house. And I wasn't aware of it, but he decided, was inspired by that label maybe a little too closely, to substitute Czech with Chuck. And so we have a beer from the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic.
And it's not something that we're going to keep doing. It was just a fun spoof label.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah, it is. The label won't continue because we don't want to, get in trouble for stepping on the Czech buyer's toes.
Well, and they're, we know, sensitive, so you want to be careful. But Chuck,
we will continue to make the fizz yellow beer. It's going to probably get a new name, but the whole idea of calling it fizz yellow beer is kind of like the Stone mantra of fizz yellow beers for wussies. But we're saying, well, this is what fizzy yellow beer
should be.
Yeah, and can be.